Nice to meet you, Blaine. How old are you, brother?
39.
All right, 39. Where are you from originally?
Baltimore.
Oh, Baltimore. Wow. Shout out Baltimore. We out there. How long you been down here now in Philly?
And since 2008, when I got out of the Navy.
Oh, out the Navy. Damn, that's what's up. So why you decide to come down to Philly?
I guess the drugs led me here.
The drugs led you here? How did you find out that the drugs was here?
I think I was using pills, and I ended up in like treatment with the VA or something, and that's how I found out.
So now you've been out here in Philly.
Mm-hmm.
How has it been for you down here so far?
I mean, it's not terrible. It's not great. It's not terrible though. I don't know.
What do you like about
Philly,
it?
You know.
What's the difference between Baltimore and Philly, would you say?
Everything's more out in the open out here. You know, Philly's a real corrupt place, I think, but you know, I don't know. I kind of like that, I guess.
Oh yeah.
I don't know.
How far? Let's go down memory lane. Blaine, paint us a picture of your childhood.
I grew up in Baltimore, and my mom. Well, so my dad died when I was 4 years old with a needle in his arm.
Damn.
He had 3 different kids with 3 different women. I was the second. I have an older sister and a younger sister. But he overdosed and they couldn't bring him back around, so they left their paraphernalia and shit around his body and left him there. And he died like, I don't know how many hours later, but this was back in the 80s, so. Yeah, so my mom, she had like some biker boyfriend for a while that beat her up a lot, and then at some point when I was, you know, I don't know, maybe 8 years old or something, she met my stepdad, who's an electrician. You know, he's like, you know, I don't know. He was a good guy, I guess. But, you know, they were never home. They were always working. They worked down in Baltimore City. And so you know, my babysitter was like 2 years older than me. It was my older sister, my friend's older sister, you know. So I kind of like, I was always on my own, I guess you could say, you know. Kind of raised myself, really.
Damn. I'm so sorry you experienced those things, Blaine. How far do you go in school?
I got kicked out of like, I don't know how many schools, but I took the GED test and I passed it with, you know what I mean, I aced that shit.
Damn, you're smart.
I took the test for the Navy, and I ended up going in for avionics, which is like, the school for avionics is, it's like a little over a year, which out of a 4-year contract is really kind of long for them to train you. But I got a sign-on bonus and all that stuff, and I stayed clean while I was in the Navy. Mm-hmm. You know, but I had top secret clearance that I got. It took me like a year and a half to get that, probably. And you can never lose one of those once you get them. But I've been around the world. I've been to Australia. I've been to Hawaii, Dubai, Bahrain.
Look at that. That's amazing. So let's talk about your current situation, Blaine. I see you out here, man. You know, it's a chaos out here, man. How do you end up like this?
Well, most recently I was staying with my folks. I stay with my folks, but it's like, I met this guy. He's also a vet, you know, and he's got like 9 brothers. He's black, you know. I work for him, you know, but his brothers treat me like a brother, you know. They treat me like family, is what I'm saying. And I was staying with his brother over at 18th and Tioga, and the landlord came in and like kicked the door open while he was gone, and picked up a knife and was like, "Why'd you try and stab me?" and chased me out the house, called the cop. I almost got arrested, actually, and I didn't do anything wrong. So, you know, all those laws that they got against, you know, tenants getting kicked out and all that shit, that don't mean shit, because they do whatever the fuck they want.
And that's what led you out here?
Well, yeah, no, I mean, that's why I'm homeless right now. That's why I don't have a place to stay right now.
Damn. What about the shelters, Blaine? Have you looked into that? What's your take on the shelters?
I don't know. I'm already getting my stuff stolen enough. You know, I have friends that are in the shelters, and it's just a bunch of people stealing from everybody, and like, I just feel like I'd be putting myself in a bad situation because I would catch somebody stealing from me, and you know what I mean, I end up getting myself in trouble or something.
Yeah.
You know, so I try and leave myself out of them situations, and being around a bunch of other people with all kind of, you know what I mean? I try and avoid that kind of shit if I can. Yeah, I got a friend out in West Philly that I can stay with once in a while, and then I got a girlfriend, not a girlfriend, but a friend, she lives out there too, and I can stay with her here and there, you know.
Okay.
But it's like after a while, we just kind of start bumping heads, so I just, you know what I mean? It's just...
What about Baltimore? Can't you go back to be more?
My older sister lives down there in Harford County, and I've stayed down there with her for a while, like when I first got out of the Navy, but I ended up relapsing, and I don't know. I go down there occasionally, and I got some friends down there, but it's just so far away right now. You know?
What do you think make you want to keep taking drugs? What do you think it is?
I mean, I don't want to keep doing drugs. They've had me on stimulants since I wasn't allowed to attend elementary school unless I was medicated on heavy stimulants. So I really can't function without some kind of stimulant at this point. Which I don't think I abuse the stimulants as much as anything else, but the opiates or whatever that shit is they're selling us nowadays, it's just like I get so sick, man.
And is that what you're struggling with? Fentanyl / xylazine and all that?
Yeah.
And are you an IV user?
Yeah.
Okay. What other drugs do you use besides fentanyl?
Just like ice, I guess.
Ice, okay, crystal.
Well, I smoke dust once in a while, and I take LSD sometimes if I can find it. You know.
Got you. What do you do for work out here? How you make money?
I do a lot of different things. I do like demolition work and clean outs and scrap and all that stuff, and then I taught myself how to build Linux systems when I was, you know, younger, so I can do like system administration stuff like that, you know.
Man, you a smart guy. Blaine, you have a lot of experience and a lot of talent. What's the longest clean time you had?
Like a year and a half, maybe.
How did you do it? What maintenance were you on?
No, I wasn't on anything. I got the Vivitrol shot one time, and then that was it. I wasn't on Suboxone or methadone or anything.
So why don't you try to get back on a Vivitrol shot? What do you think about that?
Well, I only got it once, and
But it helped you to stay clean, right? Will you say?
Initially, and it's just the initial. You know, once I get past the sickness, it's not really, you know, it's not that hard.
What's the do's and don'ts about living out here for those who don't know?
I don't know. I don't know. I know a lot of people that are out here stealing and robbing, and you know, if you steal from like the blocks, you're gonna end up tied to a chair somewhere in somebody's basement, if not in the ground. You know, and you know, don't mess with the car. I don't know.
Okay. Have the police been harassing y'all for being out here?
I had my orbital broken and my whole left side of my face shattered by a bike cop at 40th and Market for doing nothing wrong. I was standing there talking to a friend of mine. He grabbed me from behind. I ended up on my back pinned against his bike as he like pounded me in the face, you know. And I barely managed to get out of a charge on that shit, you know.
So you have been in jail. How many times would you say you've been locked up?
Altogether, maybe like 30-ish, but it was all a lot of like bench warrants, and then, you know, when I finally started just going to court and fighting my cases, I beat all my cases, you know.
Yeah. What did you learn from your time in jail? What did they teach you?
Just, I mean, the same thing as out here. Just be respectful to people and treat people how you want to be treated, and you don't really have a problem. It's just when you start doing the tough guy shit and acting extra, you know what I mean, that's when you start having a problem. So I just kind of try to lay back and be humble, and I don't have too many problems out here. I rarely have problems out here.
That's good, man. Where do you get food, clothes, and take showers and stuff?
I either steal them from stores, or people come and bring us clothes and stuff, or I go dumpster diving. Okay. You know, well, that's the other thing though. Like, I can't go in a store out here without getting followed around or told to leave before I even like. It's crazy because I got my hair twisted. You know, like I can go in there with clean clothes on and everything, and they come right up to me like, you gotta leave. Like, yeah, it's if they look at you and think, oh, well, he gets high, you know what I mean?
Right.
I might as well be stealing, because everybody steals out here. But like, I don't steal anymore. Like, I stopped boosting like a while ago because I'm tired of that nut shit.
Yeah. Cause it gets bad out here.
Yeah, like I said, but people don't hurt people for no reason. And then, you know what I'm saying? Like, if somebody has something happen to them, it's usually because they did something.
So now tell us, what type of help are you in need of, Blaine?
I would like to get into some kind of housing or something, or an apartment, because it's like I get a pension from the military, but I borrow off of it every month, and by the time I get paid, I don't have any money left, you know. So it's that first, last, and security deposit's like impossible for me to come up with, you know. Right. If I could get in somewhere, I could pay the rent, you know. I always pay my bills, and I guess, you know, if I had a stable place to live, I could do some kind of treatment or something, you know. I'm real hard-headed, so, you know, sometimes I just gotta do things my own way. I don't do very good in treatment settings, but, you know, I just want to get into some housing, man.
Right.
Like,
what regrets do you have in life?
I guess I wish I had not started using opiates.
Right.
But, you know, I just refuse to let these streets or these drugs change who I am, you know, and
They have taken the lives of so many of our brothers and sisters. What all have you lost to your addiction?
I've lost more friends than I can count.
Sad, right? Can you say the name of one person that meant a lot to you and something nice about them who are no longer here? If you don't have it, it's okay. We can skip.
My friend Dennis just died recently, and I missed his funeral.
May his soul rest in peace. Anything nice you would like to say about him?
You know, he treated me decent, you know.
Right.
He never judged me.
It's beautiful, man. All right, so let's wrap things up, man. When you look at yourself in the mirror now, what do you see, Blaine?
I see myself.
Beautiful. And if you can go back in time and give your younger self an advice, what advice would you give your younger self?
I'd probably just threaten him.
You'll threaten him? All right. What's your favorite season of the year?
Winter.
Why?
I don't know. I don't like to eat.
Okay. What are some of your favorite foods?
I don't know. I like cooking though. I like cooking.
You like cooking? Oh yeah, all right, that's what's up. Two more and it's a wrap. What are your short-term goals now?
I guess just to get my life together.
That's beautiful, brother. If your friends and your family see this video, what message would you like to send to them?
I don't have anything to say to them. I don't know.
I got you. So this one is to take us home, Blaine. There are a lot of people in this world who judge people who struggle with drug addiction. What's your message for the world?
They need to check themselves, look at themselves in the mirror, because, you know, they ain't no better than anybody else.
Amen.
And karma's real. Karma's a very real thing.
Right. Okay, Blaine, thank you so much for allowing the AML family to hear your story, and we're going to be, you know, rooting for you and praying for you, and we'll follow you in this road, and we'll try to help you the best way we can to help you get back on track, you know, brother? So before we take flight, is there anything you would like to say, any message you would like to send to anyone out there?
No, not really. Just,
all right.
Yeah, be yourself and try and do the right thing.
Oh, you heard that from the man himself. So fam, we clocking out. Don't be bitter, be better. Until next time, we out there. Peace out.